Hello again, YouTubers, Ultimate SpongeBob 101, back here again on the SpongeBob channel after a long time with a very much requested video, SpongeBob Comics issue 79. So I'm recording this on June 12th, 2018, which is our day of happiness. This is our annual day of happiness. And yeah, I just figured I'd do the video for you guys anyway. To be honest, nowadays I am not actually that interested in making videos anymore because firstly, it takes a lot of time to research, and we were hoping to do some new type of videos, but the editing part, we never quite got there, so all our videos are really simple, like what you see as of now, and we've been kind of busy, so it's pretty lethargic around here, so hopefully we can get to doing some good stuff for you guys in the future, but for now, looks like we're only going to relegate ourselves to SpongeBob Comics, and if any new SpongeBob episodes come out, maybe we'll review them, but it's pretty boring nowadays. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this issue of SpongeBob Comics. The issue 80, the 80th issue will be out probably tomorrow or on Thursday, so make sure to look forward to that. I'll be recording the two videos back to back, so right after this I'm gonna record issue 80, so we don't have to do multiple tapings of it. Anyways, anything is possible in a comic book. Free comic book day. So yes, we already did a video for the free comic book day. If you're interested in that, you can check it out on the channel. The only reason why that came first was because I didn't go down to this comic store to pick it up for 2 months. So, of course, the new issue for June is coming out tomorrow, I believe. But yeah, we're still in April here. So, A Crosshatch of Despair, a story by Charles Brubaker, pencils and inks by Jacob Chabot. So, basically, this story is all about how Plankton really needs to get some cash, alright? So he needs to earn a living instead of waiting around for people to buy chum, of which no one ever wants to because, well, it's chum. So, what happens is Plankton gets a job as a cartoonist for a local newspaper, the Bikini Bottom News, and Mr. Krabs is... Excuse that sound, it was the Mac updating. Yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, so Mr. Krabs is really outraged here, as you can see, and he demands an answer. It's not just an opinion, it's not considered a lie. So, look, if you're really upset about it, create a rebuttal and we'll print it. So yeah, payback for Plankton. Alright, so that is what Krabs does. I live to swim in filthy chum because I am stupid. This is gold. I don't get paid enough for this. This reminds me of the SpongeBob book that came out in 2005 about SpongeBob being the underworked and underpaid reporter. And in the Krabby Chronicle episode, similar concept there from season 6. So yeah. We make a delivery for both Plankton and Mr. Krabs. So yeah, the editor is so mad he fired them both. Maybe we could make a living from this. Forget it, I have enough enemies as is. Alright, so 5 out of... Okay, I'll get a 4.5 out of 5. Fill some and just some ocean facts I spy with my big fake eye. Okay, so this is about eye spots. Now this one again, as I've already indicated in previous videos, or recent previous SpongeBob comic videos, I personally think that the Flotsam and Jetsam ocean facts are getting lame, and they're really boring. So, hopefully they do come up with like a new section or something, because the whole format of SpongeBob comics is really kind of getting stale. It's not that I don't like SpongeBob, it's, they've been doing this for, well, if you count the next video, 80 issues, plus, and not even including the annual issues. So yeah, fun SpongeBob's facial scare. I'm not even going to bother rating Float 7 Jet's emotion facts because, you know, those kind of things are really boring nowadays. We've been doing those for 7 years. So, yeah, I mean, it's good to look back and think about how far SpongeBob Comics has come in the past decade. You know, we're really looking at a decade. I remember the first time I did a SpongeBob Comics video, that was issue number 1. We got that off eBay for like 20 bucks. And nowadays I'm just paying about $4 for these. So yeah, that's okay, I like this part. Hi, I'm Leonard. That beard, he must be an important music critic. Oh yes, and by the way, as I always like to mention, if you are interested in slowly reading through all these, please feel free to pause wherever you want. But yeah, anyway, back to my random commentary, or somewhat criticism of SpongeBob Comics. Yeah, so I'm kind of tired with looking at the exact same thing over and over again. Yes, I agree that the plot lines are always different, which is obvious. You know, it's a given from issue to issue. I like this one though. The Great SpongeBob Comics, The Great Man of War, Migration and Bikini Bottom. So we have all those Lidl. Yeah, look at it, Lidl Lee by Chloe Klosser. Why did I buy this big shirt? I don't need it. So yeah, this, you know, it's a jellyfish migration, I guess. Gary's up there. So yeah, interesting. Squidward's being, well, taken away. I'll give this a 5 out of 5. Definitely a nice piece of a nice pinup poster here. You know, they used to advertise these things. They used to call it pinup poster included. That was like the first few issues. And yeah, okay, anyway, this is the Buddy System, David Lumen, story by Vince D. Porter. Usually these two guys, they're pretty solid. It's always more or less the same art style and a really nice storyline here. So yeah, basically, well, you just have to pause and read, and then you'll see exactly what's happening. Look at this rock, look at this stick, look at this picture of me showing you a stick. Whirlpool. So yeah, I really hope that they do come up with some new content. We have the issue 81 coming in tomorrow, as in like it's gonna be released in stores tomorrow. I'm not gonna get it tomorrow though, probably go pick it up hopefully on Friday, and then we'll do a video after that. So the annual is coming out the following week, which gives me even more reason to put off the video for issue 81 till, well, next week, because, you know, then that's when I can pick up both at the same time and I don't have to make 2 trips to the comic store, which is, by the way, about if you take the bus and the train, it's about a 45 to 50 minute trip one way. So it's really annoying every time I have to go pick these up. I would love to get these by post. Originally, the reason why I didn't want these posted was because you know, I didn't want it to be so beat up. But you know, seeing these 2 issues, I mean, I didn't highlight it at the start of the video, but issue 80 actually in particular has quite a few dings and dents everywhere. So I was really angry, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? Just can't trust these guys sometimes. You know, the best thing is to be able to go into comic store and purchase it off the rent when they have multiple copies. This one I actually order, it's actually a special order. So I place an order with my local comic store and they order 1 copy per issue for me, and I pick it up, you know, whenever it comes in, or, you know, whenever I want to. So look at Patrick's the one making the whirlpools there. 4 out of 5. SpongeFunnies by Coach Alka. Okay, so this is another thing. It's been here since the first issue. So, Gary's Dance Party. Yeah, I'm not saying that these are boring and all. I'm just saying, you know, we gotta have some new content sometimes, you know. I guess they're not really thinking of that because it doesn't seem like they're bothering to change anything. I mean, you know, if it's not spoiled, right, then why bother fixing it? So, SpongeBob and Trash Day by David DeGrand, sorry. So yeah, I like reading SpongeBob comics. You know, sometimes it's just nice to see some casual SpongeBob adventures that are not not that polarizing of the ones that you watch on TV, because usually TV shows are I guess it would seem like they have a bigger impact, you know. Their story matters more than if it were in comics. So yeah, they're basically competing to see who's gonna pay for ice cream, and they end up trashing the whole city. So yeah, printed BC Quebec, Canada, March 26, 2018. I'll give this one a 4 out of 5. And again, we have that exact same advertisement, which is, you know, to be honest, I don't even know why they're still advertising this. This SpongeBob Comics collection has been out for at least 6 months. So yeah, you know, I know I sound a little bit angsty in this video, but yeah, because I'm really kind of annoyed at how SpongeBob Comics is going, which is why I haven't really been in that much of a rush to make videos for this. Why are they still advertising this? I want to see the next issue. You know, what's the next issue look like? That way, you know, I'm going to go back to the bookstore. I'm going to pick it up again. And instead, these guys are just putting for you know, SpongeBob Comics fans who don't like actively check social media. Oh, this is the next issue that's coming out. You know, don't go to SpongeBob forums and, oh, this is the next issue that's coming out. You know, this is an easy way to get people to keep buying SpongeBob comics, and they don't seem to get it. So I don't understand why, but hopefully they watch this video and they decide to stop advertising the treasure chest, because it's old, okay? It's old, and yes, you can see that there's those lines there. Squilliam's art opening. Squilliam fan season. Ooh, I'm having an epiphany. What? Okay, I mean, did you guys get that? Okay. Story by Carter Munir. So overall, this issue, I really liked the first part though. But the rest of it was pretty mediocre. I'd say I'll give the whole issue on average 3.5 out of 5 to 4. Mostly 4 out of 5 on the nice side. Should you guys go pick this up? Well, you know, if they still have this at your bookstore and you're a SpongeBob Comics collector, why not? But if you're really looking for some really good SpongeBob comics, I'd suggest you probably wait for better issues there. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to keep it right here on Ultimate SpongeBob 101. And in the next video, we'll be going over through issue number 80. So make sure to stay tuned for that, and we'll see whether we've got some good content to cover there. Alright, see you guys next video. Bye!